everyone, thanks for joining me. I'm Jade Ellison for some inspiration and motivation. Have you ever had so many things to do, whether it's, in a month or a week or even a year, you've given yourself a lot of goals and things to get done, but then you don't appreciate your accomplishments? Well, I'd love to speak to you about how to appreciate your accomplishments. And I would say I fall victim to that a lot. I'm type A, and I'm constantly hard on myself and moving on to the next thing without realizing how much I've gotten done. And a prime example would be during the holidays, for instance, the week during Thanksgiving. I love doing Thanksgiving. It's one of my favorite holidays to cook for. My family knows that I am in charge of it. I love doing everything from scratch. I feel like I'm, in a Food Network challenge against myself, because I always try to outdo myself from the year before. But I have a timeline. I literally am so organized. I have, Monday, get groceries, Tuesday, Wednesday, prep, and I have, within my 4 to 5 hours of prep, what I'm going to be doing for each dish, whether it's just cutting the vegetables or actually putting the stuffing together. And then Thanksgiving Day comes and I have the timeline for that. And then it all comes and, together, and then my family comes and we get to enjoy time together. And then I have this sense of like, oh, well, why didn't I get to appreciate that more? Because I'm always looking for ways to appreciate life. And I feel sometimes there's moments that come, we have such a big expectation for a particular day, whether it's a holiday or a birthday or a graduation if you're in college, or say a particular time of year that you're getting bonuses with your company. And you set yourself to this high standard, and if you don't hit that, you get hard on yourself. But then you forget all the amazing things that you did to work yourself up to that. So one thing, there's a few things I'd love to share with you, but one thing that's really simple that I learned was to start writing a win book. So if you know me, you know that I meditate and I do my thank yous in the morning. That's a tip that I've given before. I usually give myself about probably a half an hour to a full hour in the morning before I even get to my day. I really love to set my intention, set my core centered motion for the day so that before I go out into the world, I'm really at a good place to receive and also give and be open to whatever life presents me that day, whether it's an audition or a booking, or even if it's a meeting with friends and family. So I started writing a win book, so a win journal, and I learned this, and it's a really great tool to have. So in addition to my thank you book, at the end of the week, this is a new practice I've been doing, but it's been working, and I'll write the wins for the week, bigger accomplishments that I've done. And it's not even only the big accomplishments. It could also be for, cleaning out your bedroom closet, or, making dinner for friends of 6, or a Thanksgiving feast for me in my instance. And there's just times that we forget to appreciate that. So the first simple tip that I could share with you is get a win book, get a win journal. I love going to, those office supply stores and getting something that's really fun for myself, and that looks cute, of course, because I'm a girl. And writing the wins for the week. So I could say, cleaned my bedroom closet, or even did laundry, which sounds so mundane, but if you are even a stay-at-home mom, or you're a working parent and you have kids that you have to attend to as well as a full-time job, this is going to be your star on the map. We were given praise growing up through elementary school and high school, even college. When we did well, we got an A. We didn't get stars in college, but you get like a star on your sheets of paper when you were a kid if you did well in school, or even allowance if you were lucky enough to get allowance from your parents growing up. Like, that was kind of a thing that would give you that feeling of accomplishment. I got allowance, but I had chores to do. I had to vacuum and clean the windows. I didn't just get allowance. So there's certain things that you do to be able to, right now in life, to be able to celebrate what you're doing, because we got that growing up and we don't do that for ourselves. So one, write a win book. Give yourself things that, even if they're so simple, like I drove the kids to school today, that's a big deal. Like, you have time to be able to do that. You should pat yourself on the back because, gosh, I have friends, a lot of my friends have kids, and a lot of my friends still don't have kids, but the ones that do, I commend them. I think you are doing an amazing job, and you have to give yourself credit that you're doing an amazing job, and you're a great parent, and I love your munchkins. They're my favorite things in the world. I can't wait to have my own someday. I'm not gonna have any right now. Who knows, this still might be on the internet in a few years from now, and I might have 3 or 4. But we'll just wait until that bridge crosses. So that's the first tip, write your win book. 2, every moment is from a year ago, right? You sometimes look at your birthday or the holidays, or, you know, if it's the end of the school year and you look and you've gotten a lot done. But every day is a new day. Every day is, you could look back at a year ago from where you were till today. And I want to be better at that. So I'm sharing this with you because this is something also that I'm going to start working on more, because I've been working on it, but continue to work on it. And it's write your bigger wins from the year. Whether you had moments of success with your kids, whether they're doing good in school, or you even have amazing successes at work, or even if you got a bonus at work and there was a few times of the year that you received that. And for me, my particular bigger wins are when I book really great, satisfying work and roles as an actress. That's something that's really important to me. But not only that, moments of getting along better with my family. And I love my family. I have a great relationship with them, but it's something that I think with any relationship to continue to work on. And that's a moment when you can remember different times of the year where you're like, wow, I'm really becoming a better communicator. Or if you went on a trip and you went somewhere really fun and exciting, or you just did something really good for yourself. If you painted your house, or you did something to donate your time and you did a fundraiser. There's a lot of those moments that always have happened during the year that you could every day reflect upon. Or if you want, you could do it once a month. You could do it every 6 months if you're not gonna constantly look back. I guess you'd run out of things to look for, but because they would be your daily things. But that would be number 2, look back. Set an intention at one time of the year to look back and see those really great accomplishments, and give yourself a hypothetical star, because you deserve it. You've done so much for yourself, and you really have grown to be a better person. Even if it's so slight that it doesn't seem like you have, you're always growing into something more. And that's something that you should really give yourself to appreciate. So that's number 2. And number 3, to appreciate your accomplishments more, just make peace with where you are, right? Because, and that seems like such a simple tool to appreciate your accomplishments more. It might even not make 100% sense, but it does, because we always have new goals, right? We always do. We achieve something. As soon as we achieve it, we're on to the next thing. As soon as we achieve that next thing, we're on to the next thing. There's always going to be something new that we want to accomplish. And I think that when you start to just make peace with where you are and say, I'm going to just stand back and just breathe and allow myself to really savor this moment, I think that that's a really strong yet simple tip, because you're always going to be looking for more. But when you can be satisfied and really just find that feeling of serenity and peace within yourself, of knowing that everything that you did, all those tasks you did, all those accomplishments that you did what you needed to, whether it's planning for a wedding or studying to become a lawyer. I mean, a really great friend of mine, I'm so proud of him, Joe, just passed the bar, and that's amazing. What a wonderful feat that is. And I know he's celebrating his accomplishment. That is a really big accomplishment. But for those of you who aren't in college, for those of you who might be in their career that they're in for a lifetime, appreciate those accomplishments. and really just step back and make peace and just know that I'm going to be satisfied with where I am and still be eager for what's coming. I hope that these tips helped you. If you feel like they did, please share it on Facebook or Twitter. And you could also subscribe here on YouTube. I'm Jade Ellison. I hope all of this has helped inspire you, motivate you, and find more appreciation for your accomplishments in life. I'll see you soon. Take care.